Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do another video for you guys, so you guys didn't think I went MIA or anything on you. Today I wanted to do drugstore favorites, my absolute drugstore favorites. I am a lover of the drugstore, and I definitely wanted this video to be all about products that you can actually stop this video and go get, and not necessarily just inexpensive products. I just felt like it would have been kind of pointless to do a video about drugstore products that you could not go out here and buy. Now, doing this video, I did take into consideration like the fact that like my makeup journey, and my makeup journey was always a up and down roller coaster, because I remember watching videos on YouTube and actually feeling like, damn, like I don't own that. Do I have to go get it? And actually going to the store and like spending a ton of money and then hating the product. I can actually sit here and tell you I've wasted more money on unnecessary products than I've ever needed to. When I started, I should have saved money, and that's what I want everybody to do. I also want to just let you guys know you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to look like $1,000. You get what I'm saying? So I have accumulated, okay, a ton of shit that I have sat and used and abused, and just feel like, yes, I could talk about these products because I can vouch for them. Yes, I can. I also wanted to tell you guys that pray for me as I get new lighting, because the lighting I have right now is good for sit down videos, and it is not good for it's not good for tutorials. So that's why I'm coming back to you guys with a like drugstore video, a sit down video, rather than a tutorial. So hopefully next week my lights and shit will be here so we can get into some tutorials. But until then, we're gonna do these type of videos, okay? So if you guys want to see the products I love from the drugstore, the products that I can actually sit here and vouch for and say are the shit, please keep watching. So in this video, I'm going to be super duper fucking honest with you guys. I really don't have a favorite drugstore primer. I'm pretty sure there are a ton out there, but I didn't want to go out and buy shit and just incorporate it in the video just because I'm like, oh, hey, this is a good primer. No, I want to make sure that I can sit here and say, yes, I use this. I love this. So I don't have a drugstore primer. I don't have a drugstore eyebrow pencil. And I don't have drugstore eyeshadow, because I feel like there's not an eyeshadow palette that I can be like, yes, I use this. Go out and buy it. No, I don't use drugstore eyeshadow palettes really. But I will say, but I can vouch for NYX having great eyeshadows and great primers. They're just not holy grail status for me. And I could also say that Wet n Wild has great eyeshadows along with NYX. And as far as eyebrow pencils or any eyebrow products, I really don't own any from the drugstore because I am obsessed with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So yeah, I can't vouch for anything other than the products that I'm using. Well, the products that I'm going to feature in this video, okay? Okay? I just didn't want to be shady and buy shit just for the sake of the video. Like, I did not want to do that to you guys because I hate when bitches do that, okay? Okay? Alright, guys, so let's get started. The first couple of products I want to talk about are foundations. I have 3 foundations that I can actually sit here and say I could use day, night, anything, and I could depend on it to stay. You know what I'm saying? To actually look good. So the first foundation, I'm going to go with the one I'm wearing. This is my absolute favorite foundation ever in life. I mean, above high-end, above anything. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This one is in 109 tan, but I mix all my foundations. So just because this is in 109 tan does not mean that this is actually the color I'm wearing. And I think it's a little dark, but I made it work for the sake of this video. So this is 109 tan. I use this today. This is my favorite. And yeah, I can actually vouch for it. And this is the longest one of the 3. This is the longest wearing one of the 3. Like I went a good 10 hours. And I don't even wear makeup for 10 hours. I wear makeup for approximately like 4 hours. I take the shit off. So what the fudge? So the next foundation I want to talk about is the L'Oreal True Match. I love this foundation. This was the foundation I was wearing in my last video. And this color is in W8 Warm Cafe. Once again, I do have other shades I mix this with, but this is definitely a great everyday foundation. It's not heavy. It doesn't feel super cakey on the skin. This is such a good foundation. I can vouch for this because I've worn this all winter when my skin was like super dry. So if you go on my Instagram page and you be like, yo, what foundation is she wearing in half of these pictures? This is it. That's it. So the last one I have is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte in Poreless. This one's in 330 Toffee Caramel, but I mixed this with, I can't remember the other one. So I'll probably mix this with 335 just to kind of give myself like that. A bitch just went to Hawaii and I'm kind of tan, but I'm not tan. So I do use this, wear this with something else. There is a downfall to this foundation, even though it is great. This is not a foundation you want to wear if it's like, if you're going out and about and you're like, yo, I got like 20,000 different things and you know you're going to break a sweat. Girl, pass up on this. This is not for that. And this kind of does rub off. It will rub off and get on someone's face. I mean, get on someone's clothes. And, you know, motherfuckers don't forgive you when you get shit on their clothes. So, okay. To apply foundation, I use this right here. This is my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. This is my favorite. I do know a lot of people feel that the regular beauty blender is good, but I like this one better. I do. I don't know. I just, for foundation purposes, I like this one better. I like the other beauty blenders to go, you know, my highlighted areas, but I like this one better. I don't know. I just feel like it's so much better. I am an oily girl, so I have to set my face. I am not the girl that could put on foundation and go about my everyday life and like not break a sweat and whatever. I have to set my face with a powder. So I have 3 right here. I'm going to go with the one I'm wearing right now, and this is the L'Oreal Pro Matte setting powder. This is in 600 Golden Beige. I love this. This is very light coverage. Just dust it all over your face and just go about your everyday life. This is such a beautiful foundation powder. Love this. This is the one I'm wearing today. The other one I have right here is the MILANI Powder Foundation. I have this in the shade 06 Caramel. This one kind of compares to the MAC. Like if you wear this, this is going to give you a little bit of coverage. And this is actually going to feel like you are wearing a foundation powder. This is not going to be lightweight. This definitely feels like you're wearing a foundation powder. And my favorite one of them all is the Maybelline BetterSkin. I love this one. This one is in the shade Rich Tan 80. I love this one. This one is definitely my favorite of the 3. It's just really super light. It doesn't give your face that cakey feel. It's just like you just dusted some powder on your face. It blends in effortlessly and you can go about your everyday, and this really, really is a bomb-ass powder. I've used this for over a year and I have not once regretted it. I don't really like the BetterSkin foundation, but I do like the BetterSkin powder. Next up, we're going to talk about some concealers. I am a judgmental prick when it comes to concealers because I feel like I've owned so many that suck that when I find one that really works, like I just obsess with it. I obsess with it. So the first one I have right here is the one that I wear most, and this is the Maybelline Age Rewind. Once again, I did not buy brand new ones for the sake of this video. I want you to see like I actually use my shit. Okay, so this is the one in the shade Neutralizer. Neutralizer is super duper bright and yellow, but that's just how I like my highlights sometimes. And I use this mostly when I'm doing a dark eye, and the other one I have I do believe is medium. I use that more on an everyday basis, but this is definitely my favorite, hands down, of the 4 I have right here. The next one is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the color Light. I use this more to mix in with other concealers just to kind of lighten them up. The next one I can say is such a good concealer just for the highlighting area and if you're going to take super duper duper nice pictures. This is the NYX HD Concealer. This is in the shade Tan Bronze. I like this, but I haven't worn it in a while because I feel like it kind of does dry out. Like these dry out very fast, so be wary of it, but this is really, really a good concealer. Now my favorite, the most full coverage of them all is this one right here. This is the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is in the shade Medium. I use medium and light to mix together to kind of concoct up my own like my own bomb ass concealer. So this one is definitely a very, very full coverage concealer. I don't wear this all the time. I use this more on occasions. However, today I have to run super duper duper amount of errands, so I am set. I am wearing it today. So yeah, this is definitely full coverage and so beautiful. So beautiful. The next I want to talk about is some setting powders, you guys. In the drugstore, there is not a wide variety of setting powders, so the ones I have, I can actually vouch for and say they are amazing. So the first one I have right here is the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. This is super light, so I would not bake with this. I actually wouldn't bake with either of these. I'm not a baker, so I don't. But this one is light. It kind of has like a beige tint to it, so if you are dark skinned, you might want to pass on this. I do not want to tell you guys to buy this. If you are one of my cocoa babies, I wouldn't veer towards this. Because this is so light, sometimes I feel like it's too light, and sometimes it depends on how much I bronze, honestly. So sometimes I feel like it's too light, so I'll just take my foundation powder and just go over my highlighted areas to kind of tone everything down, which I do almost on an everyday basis. But this is very finely milled, so if it's either or, I would risk it and bake with this if you're a baker. But I do not want to say this does not give you flashback, because I think it does. But like I said, I tone it down. I love this powder though. So good. The next one is the Kodi Airspun powder. This one is super full coverage. So if you don't want a heavy feel under the eye, do not go for this. This one is so good though. It's really, really good. It's messy and it smells like old ladies, but it does get the job done. These are both great powders, you guys. I was surprised at the Maybelline one, and I was super surprised at this one, but they both serve their purpose. They also set and perfect. Girl, now I want to talk about some bronzers. This is like my favorite part of anything, just bronzing. So the first one I have right here is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible face powder. Once again, these are super duper light, but this is a face powder, but I have used it. You see the pan? I have used this for bronzing up my face. If you cannot find a bronzer, like an actual bronzer in the drugstore, just go for like a face powder and just go a shade or two darker than your normal skin. It will serve its purpose as a bronzer, and this one happens to be one of my favorites. I hit pan. And the one I'm wearing today is my Soft Focus Finishing Powder in the color Milk Chocolate. This is by Black Radiance. They sent me a huge care package, and this was the first thing I saw, and I was like, and one of my followers said, you're going to love it. Boy, was she right. I love this powder. Once again, I hit pan on it. I'm actually wearing it today. I love this powder. It is such a beautiful powder. This is actually the first bronzer that I can go crazy with, and it won't look like, yo, you're wearing too much bronzer, because it's so finely milled. It is super soft, you guys, so these do break, but these are so amazing, and you can actually pick these up from ShopRite. So I definitely want to include that in my drugstore haul, because I'm wearing it. Now talking about contouring, I actually cannot sit here and tell you that there are many options for contouring in the drugstore, especially for me. I've tried a lot of the newer contouring palettes, and they all suck. Just being honest, they all have sucked. But the one that I did enjoy was the NYX one. I know this is super big, and I do know that you don't need all these, but this is 25 bucks. This is not inexpensive. This is expensive as hell, but this is definitely a beautiful, beautiful contouring palette. I use this one right here and this one, and I also use that banana shade right there to set. I love this. I really do love this, and I kind of, yeah, I broke it, but I love this. I can vouch for this. I can say it does serve its purpose to contour and to just like, it looks good. I'm actually contoured with it today, so if you're wondering which ones I'm using, once again, I'm using this one and this one. I love this. Now talking about blushes, there's not many blushes that I've tried in the drugstore that I can actually say like I like. But I can say I've tried these e.l.f. ones, and I really did love these. I actually loved one in particular, and I wish they had names, but they don't. But this one's the light one. This is their blush palette, and this one right here is their dark one, and this is their blush palette. I love this shade right here. It's like a very mauvey, pinky type of shade, and I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm definitely wearing this one today, and I love these. These are like $6. Like, you can't go wrong. And I believe blush adds just that pinch of something to a look. I just feel like it just makes a look complete. I love blushes. Now I want to talk about some highlighters. This is probably, like, I would say this is my favorite, but I'm a bronzing bitch, so I have 2 liquid highlighters from the drugstore that I can actually vouch for. The only thing I will say is I do not put liquid highlighters on my face. Like I told you guys before, I'm not really into the whole super duper dewy clean beam and all that shit. I'm not really into it, but I can say these are some of my favorites. This one is the Master Strobing Liquid by Maybelline. This is in 200. I use this all over my body. It just gives me this bronze look, and I look so bronze and beautiful. I wish I put it on today, but I'm wearing a really light romper, and I don't want to go over it. I don't want to get anything on it. And this one right here is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This one is in Gleam. This one's more of a rose gold. I like to put this one on my shoulders. It looks beautiful on all over the body. I love these. This one, the Maybelline one, stays put and lasts longer than the NYX one, but nonetheless, they are very, very beautiful. As far as powder highlighters, I do have 2 here. I have I have 2 brands. I have the Precious Petals by Wet n Wild. If you are looking at this is so damaged. This is the highlighter I'm wearing today. I'm obsessed over this one. And I also have Crown of My Canopy, which is just a little bit more bronze. I like to put this one more on my shoulders and my chest area, and I like to put this one on my face. I love these. Wet n Wild did their damn thing when they made these. This is some of the best formula I've ever tried in the drugstore as far as highlighters. These are so good. e.l.f. also has highlighters. I own e.l.f. highlighters before I own anything because I refuse to go out and purchase a Becca highlighter, and well, eventually I did, but I refused to go out and buy a Becca highlighter for like $30 until I've started to see if I even liked highlighting, and I kind of do. So the one that I love the most is the Blush Gems. This one's like a champagne-y gold type of color. I love this color. You can build these up. They could be super like bling, they could be super duper bright, but I do love this one. This one is Blushed Gems. Then I have Pink Diamond. This one is more of a pink undertone. I like this one for like cool looks, you know, like when you just like toning down your makeup and you just want to have like that extra, like that extra sense of extra. So I do like putting on Blush Gems. This is definitely a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlighter. It's a beautiful pink highlighter. You do not have to go out here and buy all those damn crazy kits. You could just go to e.l.f. and e.l.f. has you. Like, e.l.f. has the inexpensive highlighters. Moving along to eyeliners, like actual eyeliners. I own a lot of eyeliners, but I definitely want to just shout out a few. The one that I use a lot if I'm not using my balm Schwing liner is the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner in New York. I do know the NYX one is like a big hit on YouTube, but I don't really, I have shaky hands. Like, I don't have a steady hand, so I can't really vouch for that. I use it on after I do my wing, but as far as the wing, I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner. I like a felt tip. This definitely gets the job done. It dries matte. It stays all day. It doesn't smudge. Love this. L'Oreal also has the Infallible paint, so if you want to do like a fun, cool look, I do love these. These are super pigmented. You see that? Super pigmented. They definitely serve their purpose, and I love them. Also, the NYX Vivid Brights. These are also good for, like, you know, just like little extraness on your lid. If you want to do anything, you can pick these up. These do crack when they dry, so I just want to give you a heads up. They do crack when they dry, but if you just put a little bit of lash glue on top or some sort of glitter primer or anything, it will stay. So that's a tip. As far as eyeliners to wear in a waterline, I really don't wear eyeliner in my waterline, but I will shout out Maybelline for the Lasting Drama eyeliners. These are super creamy. They stay all day. They smudge if you want to. They stay all day. But if you want to smudge them out and like do like just a pop of color on your bottom lash line, these are really good for that too. Because once you smudge them out, they actually set themselves. I wanted to include some loose glitter, but I have too much. So I wanted to just incorporate some of the glitters that I've been using in a few of my looks. So I've been using the Revlon Photo Ready. These are like glitter sticks. I like these. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about them, but these are really, really good because when you're doing a look, girl, these come in handy. They are so beautiful. They set, they stay, they don't smudge and get all over the place. I'm actually wearing this one. This one is Peach Prism. I'm not too sure you can see it on my lid, but I'm actually wearing this one today, and it looks so beautiful. Every time I blink, I just see sparkles, and I'm like super happy. The NYX glitter liners. These are so beautiful, you guys. For any type of precise glitter that you want to just add somewhere, always use these. These dry, they stay, they're beautiful, they don't smudge, they don't get all over the place, and these are really bomb. Now moving along to mascara. This is mascara and concealer are like the two things I'm so critical of. I love mascara. I'm like a mascara hoarder. I am a junkie for mascara, so I definitely had to incorporate some bomb-ass mascara. And the one that I'm wearing for my lower lashes, the one I always wear on my lower lashes, is the Covergirl Supersizer. I have fairly long lashes, but I like to just like really, really like make them pop. And I love this. The wand is super small, and it just does its job. It just really like gets under there and pulls those lashes out and make them look like super bing. And yeah, so I love that. And the other one is the Maybelline Maybelline the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara. This one is so good too. This one works on the lower lash line too. But I just like it to like, you know, add something to a look, add something to my lashes. So I really, really, really do love these two. Now moving on to lip products. I am a lip hoarder. I love, love, love lip products. Now I will be honest with you guys, I'm not a liquid lipstick type of bitch. I don't like liquid lipsticks. I like them, but I'm not in love with them, and you'll see me more in a lipstick and a lip gloss before you'll see me in liquid lipsticks. But I just want to shout out the brands and their formula. So it's not necessarily this one, but it's just the brand in general and their formula. So my favorite in the drugstore is the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipsticks. These are super pigmented. They last all day. They're so beautiful, and they really are light on the lips. So shout out to Wet n Wild. The other one is the MILANI ones. I like MILANI. I do like these, but I kind of don't like the scent. I don't know. Smell like cupcakes. I don't know why that makes me kind of nauseous, but I do like this. These are the Amore Mattes. These are so pretty, so pretty, and I love this color. This color is in Craze, and it's like a super coral pink. Possibly a look with that one. And the others are the NYX Lip Lingeries. These are very pretty. I don't never see people talk about these. Like, these are really pretty. I like these. This is in the shade Beauty Mark, and this is just like a purplish brown, like a brown with a purple undertone. I like these. I like the entire line. I own all of the MILANI and the Wet n Wilds. I don't own all of these because I just feel like I hate these mauve colors like crazy, but they do have beautiful colors in the NYX range. So I definitely want to just shout these out, not leaving these out, because just because I'm not a liquid lipstick freak, I do know there's girls out there that would die for good liquid lipsticks, and girl, save your bread. As far as lip liners, I probably wear the same damn lip liners all the time. Like, I either wear a brown lip liner or a mauve lip liner. So I just want to say NYX Cappuccino is my favorite. As you can see, it is super fucking small. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And what is this one? Jordana Coco Loco. This is also my favorite. This is just a super duper dark brown liner. I love this for every single day. They glide on. They're so pretty. They're $2.99. You can't go wrong. And this one right here is Tawny by Jordana. This is definitely another one of my favorites. They last long. They look good on the lips. You don't have to do too much. They are just so bomb.com. Alright guys, keeping it in the lip category, I want to talk about my favorite lipsticks. Not even lipsticks, the favorite lip formula. So basically anything in this brand's lip category is a-okay with me. They're so good. So the first ones I'm going to talk about are the Maybelline Lipsticks. These Color Sensational lipsticks are my favorite, hands down. I'm wearing the one Beige Babe today, which is like a nice nude. I'm a nude girl. I don't really like the color lipsticks. I always go for a nude. I have so many different nudes. I love these. These are so bomb. Beige Babe is a matte. Just want to show you guys. This is definitely one of my favorites. And the other one is Bare All, which is like a super duper duper duper. Yeah, you'll see. This is all I got left. So the Beige Babe, excuse me, Bare All is definitely a super duper 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 light lipstick. Do not be afraid of these. If you don't like super light lip, super nude lips, do veer away from this one. But if you're not afraid, just pair it with a brown liner, girl, you'll look so bomb. The last one I have is Teddy Bear. This one is by MILANI. MILANI lipsticks are so beautiful. They're so creamy. They don't feel heavy on the lip, along with the Maybelline ones. They don't feel heavy on the lip. They're so good. Now, lip glosses. Okay, once again, these are just my favorites. I can vouch for the lip glosses in these brands. They are super good, but these ones are my favorite. So I have the NYX Butter Glosses. I love them. They just add a extra bit of just like something to a lip. They stay all day. They're very beautiful. This was in the color Creme Brulee. I love this one. This one's like a light pinky peach, and I love to pair this with Myth by MAC with a cork liner. I don't know, I just really love that look. So yeah. And the other one I have right here, this one is the one by Covergirl. This is in the shade Melted Toffee. This is super light. This is like the same shade as the Bare All from Maybelline. If you're looking for like a super light lip, I would recommend this one by Covergirl. This is super light. It's super pretty. And my favorite of the three is this one called Peach Nectar by Revlon. I don't think Revlon makes these anymore, but girl, I love this. Oh my god. Did you see how it made my lips lighter? I love this shade. Like, I will never give this up. Like, I will use this until there's no more. I love this one. This is my favorite in my entire collection, is this one by Revlon. Now, finishing this off, you want to have a finishing spray. Anytime I go out, I have to carry. These are the ones I would carry in my bag if I'm not carrying my Makeup Forever one. So the one that I wear basically every single day is the Mario. I'm not even going to butcher his last name, but you can pick this up in Ulta. And this is the Aloe and Rose Water facial spray. I love this. They also have a green one. I have 3 of these. These are super cheap and they're so good. They're better than Max Fix Plus, if I had to say. The others right here are by NYX. This is the NYX Dewy Finish. Now, the way I use the NYX Dewy Finish is I just like kind of cover up my face right here and I just spray it on my highlighted areas. I did that today and it just makes your highlight area like super bling. I like the matte one for all over my face, so I would spray my matte on first, let it dry, then go to the dewy one and just spray that on top of the highlight. I love these. These are super inexpensive. They're so affordable, you guys. These are like $5.99 each. They're so bomb.com, and yeah, so these are my favorite setting sprays from the drugstore. Finally, I'm done. So that wraps up my drugstore must-haves. Hopefully you guys find this very, very helpful. If you do try any of them, let me know. I can vouch for all these products. They are so amazing. I use a ton of these almost every single day. And as you can see, a ton of the products that I showed you, I am wearing on my face today, just to show you guys that you do not have to spend so much money to look flawless. Like, oh my god, that was my biggest mistake. That was my biggest mistake when I got into makeup, is I felt like I had to spend so much money, and I sucked. I still sucked at makeup. So now that I am good at it, I actually can tell you guys, save your money. But summer 17, let's save some money. I wanted to get a video up for you guys, even though this video is just me telling you guys about some products. Hopefully the next time I log on into another video, I am doing a tutorial for you guys. I'm super excited. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Give me some suggestions for another video, just in case we have to compromise. Because if we don't have to compromise, I'm doing a tutorial. Love you, love yourselves, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.